afternoon! This is our first vlog, and we're gonna talk about stuff. Well, I'm gonna do a little rant about my feelings. No!
Yes.
What?
Okay, so I just found out that our friend Kelly has broken up with her boyfriend. So obviously we're gonna exploit her feelings and show you about the 5 stages of grief.
Denial.
Kelly, we need to talk. I just really don't think this is working out anymore. It's over.
He did not break up with me. You cannot break up with me. Anger.
What happened, Kelly?
He broke up with me. He broke up with me. Like, I don't understand. Am I not good enough for him? He seems way too pretentious for me. And, like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Hey, calm down, okay?
I hate everyone. Bargaining.
Come on, let's dance.
Baby!
Kelly,
I miss you!
Kelly, hang up the phone.
No! I love you! I love you! I love you! Don't do this to me! Depression.
Oh, it'll be okay, honey. Do you want some ice cream? It'll make you feel better. What do you do?
Nobody
Let's do
loves
something.
me. Nobody loves me.
All your friends love you.
Nobody cares.
We care about you. Come on.
Acceptance.
Well, as you can see, Kelly's having a really hard time with this, but hopefully she'll be back to her normal, weird self again. How are you?
I'm over it. It's... How can I say this? He's a jerk. Let's move
You
on.
really was. Come on, let's look at naked pictures of Channing Tatum.
Ooh! Okay.
Well, those 5 stages that we showed you in the whole breakup video were developed by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, and she was really interesting. When she was little, she was born. She was 1 out of 3 triplets. She weighed only 2 pounds, I believe, because she was born prematurely. But her mom's care really helped her grow, and she was fine. From the beginning, she was really interested into death, which is kind of creepy, but it's because her neighbor died, and she witnessed that. And then when she was young, she got really sick, and she was in a hospital, and her roommate died, but she learned to deal with that. And then they had to basically put down a girl in her hometown because she was really sick, and they just wanted to put her out of her misery. And that really interested her, so that's what made her develop her sense of her beliefs in dying and how it's just really another part of life. So in February of 1958, she got married to a guy named Emmanuel Robert Ross. And they both got internships at a community hospital in Long Island. So they both moved into the United States, and her husband was originally from New York, so it was kind of easier for him. And while they were there, they got their internships, and they continued, and they basically went together for their education and for the residencies and everything. But she kind of got cheated because whenever she got pregnant, they decided that it wasn't really good for her to stay there. So she wasn't able to complete her education, and she had to quit to take care of her kids.
During her rounds as a doctor, she would do, doctor stuff, and then she would go, and at the end of the day, she would visit the dying patients. And the dying patients always had stories to tell. And that's what she liked about it. Like, she liked listening to them and actually getting to know them. And they taught her a lot about not just dying, but living as well. And that's actually why the 5 stages of grief is now used for anybody coping with a loss, not just the dead people, the dying people trying to, I don't know, like, make themselves like cope with it. It's also for people that, you know, are getting a divorce or they've been going through to jail or anything like that.
Yeah, so thanks to our psychologists and psychiatrists can use this type of information and, you know, treat patients better. And, you know, she was really good, and she went into thanatology, which is the study of the death and dying, and, you know, she made people actually realize that death was just another phase of life, and you don't really need to kind of put people aside, because most of the time before it was just if someone is dying, you would leave them there and they die by themselves basically, but now the dying were seen as more humane.
Did I talk about the personal interviews? No. Side note, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, she did personal interviews. She just talked to the dying and got to know them. We hope you liked our video. Better have. just keep on going.
We had a lot of fun making it. Did you?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, you guys better have, because that mascara took forever to put on and it's gonna take forever to take out. So
I still see a little bit
yeah, I'm just